Stop dishonoring yourself to please others, or stop accepting roles or positions or opportunities that are less than what you know you were created for. You have so much greatness in you, whether I'm doing a video or talking to a client or a potential client, or I'm just encouraging people from the stage. I always talk about the greatness, the unlimited seeds of greatness, which is how I define potential that lies in each and every one of us. And I've shown you some things of how to draw that out, but it always starts with you. It starts with you understanding that there is something more meaningful, something more significant to your life than what you are doing now. Even if you've accomplished the greatest things, maybe now the question is, what's next? Because there's got to be something more. How do you draw on that? How do you go into that place, that depth within yourself that says, there's must be more, and I'm going to become unstoppable in my search for that? Whether that's the search of the truth of what that looks like, whether it's search of wisdom of how to apply certain things in your life. But understand that the goals and the vision and the purpose and the calling that you have in your life, it is there for a reason. It is there not just for you to say, oh, look at what I've accomplished, but it's there for you to live a life of substance, a life of meaning, a life of joy, a life full of love and peace and hope and inspiration. And maybe you are that catalyst for other people's success, and maybe you need to feel that. And those are little things that are triggers that should be able to bring out some of that calling, some of that purpose, some of those things that you really want in your life. But there's these things that I want to help you with, because within us lies that potential, the seeds of greatness, the limitless seeds of greatness within our DNA that the Creator put in all of us. But one of the things that a lot of people struggle with is they have a million ideas, but they have no clarity of calling or purpose. And that everything starts there. It starts with you of saying, hey, I know I have a purpose, but how can I get clear on that? What are some things, what are some tools that I can utilize to find that clarity, to apply the things that are deep inside of me? Well, first of all, you got to look deep within, and you got to measure your own energy. Because I'll give you an example. I was talking to a friend of mine, a client of mine actually, and as we're talking about one situation, one opportunity, his energy and emotion is sky high. It's off the charts. He's so excited about this. And then we began to talk about his current role, which is a good opportunity, pays him well, but there's no excitement, there's no energy, there's no emotion, there's nothing in him, in his being, in his essence that says, this is a thing I should be doing. Now, it's safe to do that. It gives him economic status. It gives him some unique opportunities, but it's not life-giving to him. So through our conversations, he's made the decision, no, I'm going to stop sacrificing my long-term dreams and goals for a short-term gain. And I'm going to find that clarity of purpose by looking deep inside myself and asking this question: what do I want? And who do I have to become to get there? You won't find more clear purpose and calling than that. And then go even deeper and ask yourself the tough question of, what am I energetically and emotionally passionate or excited about most? Or what are the things that anger me the most? Because that's going to help you figure out maybe what you're called to fix, because we're all called to fix that. So once you get that clarity, that calling, that purpose, that opportunity, that thing that you really want to do, you have to start setting SMART goals. Now, I'm a big dreamer, and I believe in setting unreasonable, audacious, ambitious goals. But even with that being said, there's this other part that if we're going to achieve a great thing, we have to start with things that are specific, things that are measurable, things that are attainable, things that are relevant. And if we do that, we set SMART goals, we can create a sense of momentum. Now, all of that, honestly, all of that is powerful and good, but all of that is irrelevant if you don't start with you and have a belief in yourself. I have met so many extraordinary people traveling to over 50 countries over the past 25 years. And it's amazing how many times I meet somebody who has incredible potential. They understand purpose and calling. They're driven, they're smart, they have experience. Some of them genius level type people, some just super interesting type people. And they have all the tools to be great, but they lack this certainty of belief in who they are and what they're capable of. And one of my jobs is to help raise that level of intensity or raise that level of belief in themselves and to believe in the thing that they want most. And if I can do that, we can get them from where they are to where they really want to go. And so we go through a process of that. But if you really are going to accomplish the things that you were created for, the things that are most compelling to you, the things that you're passionate about, the things that raise your life force, your energy, the things that make you say, wow, yes, I want to be part of that. You have to have a belief in you. So many people, we settle for what other people think about us, what other people say about us, or what we believe other people believe about us. And unfortunately, we miss out on the greater calling, the greater purpose, fulfilling the greatest potential because we get stuck in this limiting belief that somebody else has put on us. But you've got to raise your belief in yourself, because what that does is it holds you to this idea of, I'm going to have self-respect. I'm going to have this self-awareness, this self-respect, this self-compassion, giving yourself mercy, giving yourself grace, and also having self-care. If you do those things, if you'll have self-respect, if you have self-compassion, if you'll take care of yourself, you will just organically, in a sense, raise your level of certainty, raise your level of belief in you, because you are great, you are awesome, you are extraordinary. But you have to know it. I can tell you all day long, but the moment you know it, the moment you believe it, the moment you align your mindset around this belief that there's greatness in you, and you are committed to drawing that greatness out and giving that as your gift to the world, you will do greater things. And so once you have that, you have that clarity of calling and purpose, you have your SMART goals set, and you have your ambitious, audacious goals set. You have a belief system that you are something awesome and you can do great things. Then you've got to be the type of person that separates the good from the great. Sometimes it simply comes down to who takes the most responsibility, who is accountable to themselves, not just others, but who will take responsibility of their life, their actions, and sometimes even the actions of others, because we know we can't control the behaviors of others. We know that there are things that are going to get in our way. We know there are people that are going to say things that we think are detrimental to us. It may just have something to do with them. But we have to take responsibility for our own life. No one else is the architect of my destiny but me. No one else is going to captain my ship but me. If the ship is going to sink, it's going to be because I sunk the ship. Right? I'm going to take responsibility for that. And if I climb to the highest mountain, I'm going to take responsibility for every step along the way. Those that are in my control, and those steps that aren't in my control, I'm still going to hold myself accountable and responsible. That's what great achievers do. And then finally, one of the things that I've learned as probably my most powerful weapon over the last 4 or 5 years is I have embraced growth, and I have accepted the idea that I can adapt to anything. The human capacity for adaptability is extraordinary. And so many times people refuse to grow, and they refuse to adapt. And if you can learn how to do both of those things and do them both at a high level, your success is inevitable. So I leave you with those thoughts of, there's greatness inside of you. Do not allow yourself to dishonor that greatness by trying to please others. Take those steps in your life to improve, to get better, become that better version of yourself. Be unreasonable in your pursuit of your own greatness.